Good day, fam, and welcome to the very first episode of the Heywood Courier. It's just me, Rico, and I'm going to be your host for today. Now, on my channel, I'll be discussing all of the experiences that I've had and am having as a cargo van owner operator. And actually, today, I'm going to go over why and how I actually decided to become a cargo van owner operator, man. All right, so let's get into it. All right, guys. So I've had my cargo van since September of last year. Right now it is February the 22nd of 2025. So I guess so far I've had my cargo van for a little over 6 months and have definitely had quite a bit of experiences that I can go over with you all. But let's get into the reason why I actually decided to take the leap, work on my own, become an independent contractor as well as an owner operator. All right, so I guess my first reason is going to be that I think I've hit the ceiling in the W-2 job that I was in. Now, I've been in hospitality, restaurant business for about 20 years, and I've done every single thing from the bottom of the totem pole all the way up to managing restaurants and things like that on my own. Prior to the pandemic, I had a pretty bright a future ahead of me. I kind of knew exactly what I wanted. I was in restaurant management and going in a great direction. The pay was not that great, but it was good enough for me to survive and things like that. Once the pandemic hit, it kind of like toppled the hospitality industry kind of like upside down. So even now, I think they're still trying to find their footing. But since coming back to work, it's like, I guess my standards and expectations changed over the years, and offering me $60,000 to manage a restaurant today is just not what I'm looking for. So I had to end up continuing to be kind of like a server in an upscale restaurant. And while I was making really, really good money, I kind of like felt stuck. I felt stagnant. And I felt like it was time, or I was feeling like it was time for me to do something different. So, so yeah, that's kind of like the first reason why I decided to kind of like quit my W-2 and get into the cargo van owner operator business. The second reason is how I feel like sometimes I'm spoken to. Like I said, I've been in the industry for over 20 years, and I know quite a lot, but I was okay with being in the position that I was in simply because, I got paid more to be a server other than be a manager. And sometimes the way people talk to you, especially when people are either younger than you or they're very, very older than you, it's just like it's certain things that I myself just did not want to accept. So I knew it was time for me to go ahead and move on. And the third and final reason is I just wanted peace in my life. You get to that point, you don't want to deal. Hey, Bigsby, turn off. Hey, Bigsby, turn off. Okay. Sorry about that. Damn, now where was it? Yeah, so I just wanted peace. As with any other company, the restaurant industry is definitely full of a lot of drama, and I was just over it all. I wanted, to do something that was more peaceful, where I can kind of like be by myself. And I also think that the dynamics of customer service has changed, and the entitlement of people and the way people treat people that are serving them is absolutely ridiculous. So it was time for me to go. So yeah, those are the top three reasons on why I decided to quit my W-2 and branch out and start working on my own. All right. Now, how I became a cargo van owner operator. Hmm. It's almost like I fell into it because I didn't think that this would kind of like be something that I would want to do. You know, I never really saw myself where I'm at right now when I was projecting like where I wanted to be. But this is where I ended up. And I think because I immediately wanted to get out of the restaurant industry, I wanted to find something that I can immediately kind of like transition into. So I actually started doing research on how to become a commercial truck driver. And as I was doing my research for that, I actually ran into the box truck bros. Yeah, I ran into the box truck bros, and they kind of like was talking about how you can like drive without having an LLC and things like that. And it really caught my attention because it's like 6 grand to become a commercial truck driver. So I really was intrigued at what they were talking about. And once I went to their video on YouTube, it kind of like sent me down this rabbit hole, and bam, I saw that I could become a cargo van owner operator without needing a CDL. And it was over with. It was over with. I started doing my research and seeing what the options are, what jobs and things like that were out there for cargo van drivers in my area. I'm in the Pittsburgh area, and actually, thankfully, I'm in an area where we do get quite a few opportunities for cargo vans, sprinter vans, even commercial drivers. So Pennsylvania is one of those states that's really worth getting into this industry in. So yeah, after doing my research, I kind of like knew that this is what I wanted to do for now. Yeah. The next thing I did, I went and I started researching different cargo vans that I could get. And actually, in my next video, I'm gonna go over with you guys what cargo van that I actually bought. But I did my research, and while I was doing all of this, I was still on the job. Um, while I was talking to somebody on the job, they gave me a piece of gem that kind of like stuck with me. They said, if your business is not affecting your job, then don't leave your job. Stay on your job. Whenever your business gets to the point where it's affecting your job to where you have to choose on whether you want to work for yourself or work your job, that's when it's kind of like time for you to move on. So while I was doing my research and while I was searching and things like that, I actually still had my job. So guys, don't quit. If you decide to do something different or even get into the cargo van owner operator field, don't quit your main job until you've done your research and you know exactly what you're going to be doing with your cargo van. And that's super important as well. I'll talk about that in a future video. So yeah, so I went and I bought the cargo van, and by the time I actually bought the cargo van, I already had a contract. You know, so that was something that was really good for me. And over these past 6 months, I guess you could say it's actually been pretty good. It's it's been pretty good. I like the growth process. I like the fact that I didn't just jump into things, and I'm learning as I go. Of course, I've made my mistakes along the way and things like that. But I think I'm really enjoying being a cargo van owner operator, and I think it's something I'm going to do for a little while. Yeah, I guess that'll be it for this video. I just wanted to come on here introduce myself to you guys and tell you guys how and why I decided to become a cargo van owner operator. It's just me, Rico, from the Heywood Courier. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm a new channel, so help me get up off the ground. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, man. And I got a lot of videos ahead for you guys. And until the next time, peace.